आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
One question is, if r1 vector, r2 vector, r3 vector are the position vectors of three collinear points and scalar p and q exist such that r3 vector is equal to p r1 vector plus q r2 vector, then show that p plus q equal to 1. In this question we have to given here r1 vector, r2 vector, r3 vector are three vector which are collinear and p and q are scalar quantity. Here we have to given value of r3 vector is equal to p r1 vector plus q into r2 vector. Now return 1 in this denominator. Here we have to get r3 vector is equal to p into r1 vector plus q into r2 vector divided by, in denominator add p and subtract p. Here we have to get p plus 1 minus p. Now to solving this equation, here we have to put this r3 vector is equal to p into r1 vector plus 1 minus p into r2 vector divided by p plus 1 minus p. Here we have to put this q is equal to 1 minus p. In the question we have to given here r1 vector, r2 vector and r3 vector are collinear vector. That means here we have to let 3 point. First we have to this 2 point r1 vector and second we have r2 vector. Now here we have third point, this r3 vector in between of r1 vector and r2 vector, which divides in the ratio of a and b ratio. Here this a is equal to m1, b is equal to m2 here. Now using section formula, here we have to find value of r3 vector is equal to m1 r2 vector plus m2 r1 vector divided by m1 plus m2. We know that in section formula we have to say that this r3 vector divide r1 vector and r2 vector. Here we have this r3 vector divide r1 and r2 vector. That means here we have to comparison these two equation. From here we get value of q is equal to this 1 minus p. To solving this we get p plus q is equal to 1. Hence proved p plus q is equal to 1. Thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।